topic is moving things around us. So now we have to look around us and find out that which objects are at rest and the objects which are in motion. So here we have activity number 5, in which we have to list some objects and that we have to mention it in our table and then note down our observation whether the things are moving or at rest. So the example that we have taken here is a school bag, a mosquito, a table, a clock, a bird, dog and cow. So now we have to tell among these examples which things are moving and which are at rest. So yes, here we have our table of observation. So in this table we have two columns. One is for the objects at rest and second one is for the objects in motion. So what are the objects which are at rest? The objects that cannot move. So here the examples are really very easy. According to our observations, we found out that obviously the house in which we live is at rest. Ab house to move nahi kar sakta. Second one is the table. Third is clock. And again table and school bag. Table you can और इसकी जगह आप दूसरा भी example use कर सकते हैं. And in the second column we have objects in motion. And क्या क्या objects हैं हमारे पास motion में? A flying bird. A bird can fly. You can easily see it. And second hands of the clock. अब आप ये देखिए क्लॉक में जो हमारे सेकंड हैंड क्या होता है, दिस इज आवर हैंड एंड दिस इज आवर हैंड, दिस इज मिनट्स हैंड एंड दिस वन इज द सेकंड्स हैंड. इट इज कंटिन्यूअसली मूविंग. यस, सो बेसिकली द डॉटेड लाइन व्हिच आई हैव ड्रॉन is the depiction of the second hands which is continuously moving in the clock. So here we are talking about the second hands which is moving continuously. So we can say that it is in the motion. Uske alawa we have dog can move, and mosquito and cow. So these are some examples of the objects that are at rest and the objects are in motion. So now the question here arises, how did we decide whether an object is in motion or at rest? हमें कैसे पता लगता है that if the object is moving or it is at rest? So you might have seen the object which are at rest that cannot change place. कोई object, for example, if this is the pen and I keep it at some place, तो क्या ये अपनी position change कर सकता है on its own? It is not possible. Why? Because it is a non-living object. So being a non-living object, it cannot move its position from one place to another place, whereas I am living and I can move from one place to another. For example, if I am standing here, I can easily go and move and stand here. So you see me that I am changing my position from one place to another place. That means I am in motion. So the things which change their places from one place to another, that is how we get to know that if that object is moving or if it is at rest. So how do we decide? So the answer here will be, if the object is moving from one place to another place is said to be moving. Yes, if the object या anything, object या कोई भी animal, object और animal, अब object में हमने clock कर दिया, आप इसकी जगह animal भी आप कर सकते हो और humans भी कर सकते हो. Yeah? So now if that object or the animal or humans are changing their position from one place to another place, that is how you decide that a particular thing is moving. So this is just for your knowledge purpose, and this answer you can modulate and write in your own language. That will be very much beneficial for you to practice these type of questions. Now, bird is not at the same position after some time while the table is at the same place. As we have discussed, a bird क्या है? Bird moving है. For example, if अगर आपने bird देखा है tree पे, then after some time you might see it flying in the sky. So yes, it has already changed its position. Now you are not able to see the bird sitting on the tree. So that is how you know that a bird is moving. And whereas if you are talking about the table, so now in this case table is at one position and table cannot move on its own. हमारा स्टडी टेबल है, डाइनिंग टेबल है, आप कहीं जाओगे, घर पे वापस आओगे तो आपको वही मिलेगा. So that is how we know that this particular object is at rest.